The Bulldogs pull off the stunner versus Arizona State. Let's talk about that and some of the other night games for all you night owls out there. This game was an absolute gut check for both sides. For Arizona State, it's getting stunned going down 17-0. And then for Mississippi State, it's blowing that lead. And then the psychological torture of ASU just running it over and over again. They took control of the game. I thought it was questionable to take the points instead of going for the touchdown on that fourth and goal at the end there. I thought it was confusing that Mississippi State got an extra timeout. But alas, the Bulldogs get it with an opportunity to win, and they deliver. A questionable coverage by the Sun Devils at the end there, but a massive win for the Bulldogs. One of their biggest wins they've had in years. Ends a long losing streak for the Sun Devils. A lot of their goals are still in front of them, but that is just a painful, painful loss. Oklahoma notches one of the biggest wins of the Brent Venables era. Michigan's offense looks not very good still. I didn't want to jump the gun and say anything after one game against New Mexico, but they cannot pass the football. And yes, Oklahoma has a really good defense overall, but Michigan was severely limited. It never really felt like they were in this game after Oklahoma went up a couple touchdowns. John Mateer, yeah, he's electric. Guess what? He still looks great no matter how good the quality of competition he's going up against. Couple turnovers, some sloppy plays for the Sooners, but still, I thought a pretty buttoned up performance for them to just take control against a team like Michigan like this. I'm completely out on Virginia Tech. I'm tired of giving these guys chances. I'm tired of rocking with them and picking them. Every single opportunity Brent Pry has had to get a big win or a signature win in his career, he has come up short. His team has flopped. Vanderbilt looked great, and they pulled away from this one after being down early, like 17-7. A great performance in the second half. I am never doubting Diego Pavia again. Vanderbilt gets it done. They look really good, and I think they could have a great year this year. Shout out to Boston College for already being in midseason form. They're at 500. That's where they're comfortable. And shout out to Jonathan Smith for getting a solid victory at Michigan State in year 2. They're off to a 2-0 start. They're 4 wins away from bowl eligibility. A dominant win for Toledo at home over Western Kentucky. Not going to mean much on like the national level, but a solid mini resume booster if Toledo's going to be in consideration for some of those Group of 5 CFP talks down the line. But at the very least, just a solid non-conference victory. Bad goes to worse for Kansas State, and Army has an insane one-week stretch going from losing to Tarleton State and FCS foe to beating a Big 12 team on the road. So a huge win for Army to bounce back, and for Kansas State, things looking really bad. There is some dysfunction there. They got to figure it out. Bill Belichick gets his first win at North Carolina. It's against a lowly Charlotte team that has not produced very much through 2 weeks now. It doesn't look very good, but a win is a win. You'll take it. We'll see if the Tar Heels can battle back and finish with like a solid record this season. And last but not least, shout out to all the Marshall fans that didn't believe me when I told them they would be not very good this year. They lose at home to Missouri State. It's Missouri State's first win as an FBS program. So shout out to Missouri State for getting it done, but I just don't think Marshall's very good.